All right, hello, wine drinking people. We're back with more PW wines. This is a new winery in a new distributor in South Florida. They just happen to have one of the lines that we had a lot of their wines in the store. Firriato, great producer from Sicily. We've done tastings in years past with representatives from this winery with their top Nero d'Avola Harmonium vertical examples, 4 or 5 vintages of it. One of the greatest expressions of Nero d'Avola that I've ever tasted. The latest release just scored 97 points in the Wine Spectator. Congratulations. Unfortunately, they didn't have any of it for us to taste. I guess after a wine scores that high, they're not allowed to show it to their customers anymore. I don't understand this concept. And, you know, I guess when they get 97 points, some people call up and the Wine Spectator review does that for you. But, you know, we've been fans of this winery for a long time. Don't hold us hostage just because the wine gets a great score in the Wine Spectator. You know, we can't open the bottles. And now, I'm sorry, it's a score too high for us to taste you on the wine. Okay, well, Ansonica, one of the varietals that's indigenous to Sicily, was the first wine that we had, the Firriato 2000 Time Chiaramonte Ansonica. This is a grape used to make Marsala in the past, which is a rot gut, well, it's cooking wine that they use in making Sicily, and that's what Sicily had been best known for in the past, but they've elevated the status of wines made with this varietal. This wine had a lovely white peach and pear-like fruit on the nose, a touch of like anise spice, and a slight briny component there to that sweet tart fruit. A good amount of fruit on the palate here, rich with a hint of that anise showing through on the finish. Really good length though, and nice balance, that sweet tardiness showing through on the end. Very good stuff at $15.75. Firriato Chiaramonte Nero d'Avola, the great red hope of Sicily. Well, one of the more popular, kind of like a Merlot type varietal. Really easy to like. A nice touch of cocoa and fresh earth on the nose with some dried herbs and dried meat notes. A little black plum and sun-dried plum. Really nice quality, but light, you know, on the nose. A nice freshness to this wine on the palate with a little bit of spice, and that cocoa showing through on the finish, as well as some herbs. Leaves the tongue salivating for food. A nice, fresh, refreshing, savory red wine at $17.50. Very good. And then the Cavanera Rosso from Etna, Mount Etna. This is one of the 5 major growing regions of Sicily and a very high elevation. It's a blend of 2 indigenous grape varietals, Nerello Mascarese and Cappuccino. Cappuccino, sorry, not Cappuccino, that's a drink. Okay, well, this is a very pretty nose here. Incense, a bit of smoky, kind of that sauvage animal nuance showing, a dark cocoa, a little soy nuance. Dark cherry fruit, also really intense, really intriguing wine with firm tannins and lovely freshness. You must get that from the volcanic minerality in the soil, that lovely dark spice on the finish. Excellent juice for $42. Bring on the harmony. We want to taste that next. All right, well, a short visit from our friends at Big Crush.